Hi guys, so this will be the continuation of the self-love, and this will be part 2 that's going to start now. Okay. So the state is that we are dynamic human beings. We always changing, always changing. The entire body change, our brain change, we get our features change, our weight change. We always changing. And sometimes you have a group of friends and you're really happy with this group of friends, like say like in college or university, you're really happy with this group of friends, and because you're surrounded by these people that you're happy with, you get really excited about it. So you're happy because these people make you laugh, the conversation is great, and then everybody graduate, everybody go the different way. So you start to feel like, wow, I miss them and I miss this, and it's probably never going to happen again. And so the thing about it is that because life is dynamic, it's like as much as you get to know yourself and understand yourself, life is constantly changing. So you have to learn how to just keep going with the flow, like just keep going with the flow, you know, because it's like if you just try to freeze, it's like there's times when everything seems to be good, when you're in a good relationship and you have a good job and you have a nice place to stay, live, and everything seems good, and you want to just freeze time. You want to just pause time and freeze this whole time and just live happy ever after. Like this, just continue along this line of living where everything is perfectly in flow. And some of these self-help gurus, I find like they used to kind of make it think that will happen in life, that you will reach this stage where everything will just fall into place and you will live happy ever after. So you have like you meet the right guy, you get the right job, you get the family, and you live happy ever after. But it doesn't necessarily it doesn't really work that way sometimes. And if it's not working that way sometimes, you still have to love yourself when some of the things are working out, and when some of the things not working out. So sometimes the relationship start to fall apart, but you still have the job, and that's great. And then sometimes the job and the relationship falling apart. So don't start to hate on yourself. Keep loving yourself, you know. Just keep loving yourself. Just love yourself through all the good and the bad, you know. So yeah, so that's the other thing. Life is dynamic, so you have to somehow learn to go with the flow, even if you're not one of those people who like to go with the flow. I'm not necessarily a go with the flow kind of person. So I just have to learn to go with the flow. And yeah. So the other thing, okay, so society have this standard of what is valued, and there's a lot of pressure. So when you start to discover yourself, you discover that you have a bit of uniqueness, and that everybody is unique, and it is within their uniqueness that everything is great, because everybody have different things that they bring to the table, and that is what makes everybody so special. Because I can't do what other people could do, and you know, everybody do something different. So then as they realize that society really want us to all be uniform, so that we are very predictable. They want us to dress the same way, act the same way, like the same things, do the same things on the same day. So on the weekend we do certain things, during the week we do certain things, and you suddenly realize that being yourself and loving yourself is going to be a hard thing. It's not an easy road. It's not easy, because you keep getting bombarded with, oh well, you shouldn't do that, or I don't think that is appropriate for somebody your age, or You know, like you see disapproval in people's face. So that's a really hard thing to deal with. For example, yeah, so I wanted to twerk, and so I mentioned it to some friends that I was going to practice it, and you know, the disapproval across the faces, like all of them disapproval, and I was like, well, like it's, you know, it was like, why would you want to do that? Like, that is so you know, they find it inappropriate. Oh, don't talk about, you know, even like sometimes even with your job, you can't even consider doing some of those things, because say like a teacher, you know, they could get in, they could say that it's irresponsible, and I know you have to have a certain standard for the kids. Anyway, I don't know why I find that twerking was an interesting thing, but somehow it seemed like I found it interesting, and I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get judged. I'm not going, I just wanted to try to see how to do it, and I was suddenly be like, I was feeling a little bit afraid to be judged as a bad person, and I just found that I like it. I want to try it, so I've been trying it just home on YouTube video, practicing it. So I'm going to give it a try just for fun, you know, that I don't see the big deal. You know, I like it, and I'm not going to judge myself why I like it. I just like it. When I looked at the video, it's Lazo. I saw her twerking and I got inspired. Like, I got really joyful inside. I got all happy inside. My brain light up, and I'm like, okay, this is bringing me joy watching her. I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to give it a try. The other thing about loving yourself, the other tip, you know, the people you have around you, if you're a very sensitive human being, the people you have close to you, your closest friends, your lover, your parents, the people closest to you, you have to see, this is really important, you have to see how your energy feels when they are wrong. If your energy starts, if when they're wrong, you start to feel like you start to criticize yourself and have like you're not feeling like you love yourself. You're almost feeling like, so, and this is really hard because these are the people closest to you. So say you have a lover, right? And this is hard for the brain to process. So you're spending a day out with your lover, and then you find that somewhere after about an hour, you're suddenly not feeling good about yourself. You're not feeling vibrant. You're not feeling that nice, happy feeling inside. It's somehow like it's starting to go away, and then later on it progresses, and then you start to almost question how you are, like, are you, like, you're criticizing yourself, whether you're attractive enough or are you good enough, that kind of stuff, right? So what I want to say is that people leave out this part a lot. But if this person that you love, and you might be in a relationship with them, say it's maybe it might be a short relationship, like not a long relationship, so you might be with them for like say 4 months, right? Because you don't know this person totally, because 4 months you wouldn't know them fully. There'll be things that you're still discovering about them. You don't know for sure if they're actually pretending, because somebody could pretend to be interested in you for a year or even more. So you're not sure if this person is actually, if they actually love you or they're pretending to love you. And because some people who are very sensitive to vibration and energy and those kind of things, and usually people who are empaths, and they will be able to pick up the energy of the person, and that could make them start to feel like if the person don't genuinely love them, and the person just want to be with them for anything. It might be for money, to use the car, anything negative, they will pick it up, and it will make them feel, because they're starting to feel all these negative energies inside of you. You might actually think that you don't love yourself, but you do love yourself. It's just that the negative energy you're picking up making you feel negative towards yourself. Okay, you're feeling what they're feeling towards you, and what they're feeling towards you is not love. So because they're feeling towards you is not love, you start to feel that inside, because you're empathic and sensitive, like a sensitive person, and this is a real thing. I know people suggest that is not possible, but it is a real thing. It happens. So that's it. So that's it. Thank you.